Now that song is bopping. I like it. I think I actually used this song in one of my YouTube videos. It might have been this season or last season. I can't remember. It's definitely a song I used in one of my time lapses. I feel like it was when I was doing something in the Nether. It's been a minute. I can't remember though. So hello everybody. Hello Zen, Silence, Zero, Izu Bucks, MC Leslie, Silver, Ellipsis, Scarlet, Germ, Jaijin, Pacer, Flashin', Zora, Nick, I see you there. Monday from M, can't hide from me. Elarumus, Claire, hello. So many people, so many names that I'm gonna mispronounce. That's all there is to it. So I don't know if Decked Out is open. It was closed earlier when Pro was streaming. I saw Tango was on. I don't know what the status is, but we got some backup plans if things are not working. So let's just take a look and see where we're at first of all. And it appears it is fixed. It would appear so. Oh, hi Gem. I'm muted. She didn't hear me say hi Gem, but it's fine. Let's see here. Well, if we can just jump in and get a run done, I would like to actually get a run done. So let me load up some things here. Let's see. So I'm gonna stick that into here for now. I need, what do I need? I need one of these. It's been so long since I last was able to play Decked Out. I have 12 shards to do, and this phase ends on Friday. It's not looking very likely I'm gonna be able to get all my runs in. I'm just trying to throw that out there. But if we can bust out a whole bunch of runs today, like if I can get through half of them, if I can do 6 runs, I'd be really happy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do 6 runs today. Yeah, I've only been able to do 1 run so far. And like that run was broken. The very first card that played was a stumble. And like from that point forward, I knew things were not gonna be working correctly. I got a sneaking suspicion she's gonna attack me. She's getting closer every time I turn around. Uh-oh. Oh my god! No! How you doing, Gem?
Hi, Hypno.
That was actually pretty funny.
Did I spook you?
You doing any runs today?
I won't interrupt your runs. I will watch your runs though, but I do need to do runs at some point because
right,
it's getting.
We're all feeling the crunch right now. It's no time to do them.
Yeah.
All right, well, better not waste time. I'm just gonna jump in.
Get in there. You could do it.
Let me make sure everything in my deck looks right before I go in. Reckless charge. Loot and scoot, evasion, dungeon repairs. Yeah, everything looks like my deck is normal, so we will drop the shard in. Let's turn off music and alerts. Let me make sure my actual sounds are good too. I've had that. Everything looks fine. Okay. In we go. Zoop, 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 zoop. Need this. I need one of those. And I just ate a pork chop, so I'm gonna have to See the berry bush a little bit. So it has been like forever since I have last done a run. I don't know if I even know how to do runs anymore. We'll find out. Let me turn that icon off. All right, so deck is in. Should eat my pork chop. Set spawn, and we should get out of here. Ooh, it is nighttime. All right, off we go. Right, armor on, map in hand. We got a level 2 artifact. Let's see what is happening here. I don't know if anybody's actually run the dungeon in like the last 6 hours. It's been down for maintenance. A deck got stuck, and I think Tinka was sleeping when that happened, so like nobody's really been able to run much. Okay, we found a shrieker that works. Beast sense, huh? Okay. Whoever was running must have had a Beast Sense card in there and had some Beast Sense queued up. Okay. Ravager there. We gotta go. Well, we know where one is. Where's the other ones, though? I gotta remember how to do all the things. It's been so long. There we go. There we go. Got the fast ice sprint jump thing, although I slowed down now. Okay, so there's our other Ravager. We need to like rearrange these guys. They are both too far up front. One of these got to go in the back. Come on, guy. Let's go. You coming? Come on, little buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, you can do it. I know you can. You're looking right at me. I know you're aggro. You're looking right. What are you even caught on? There's nothing there. Come on. Dude. For real? We need you back here further. Where are you? Oh my goodness. I'm just going to rack up so much clink trying to get this guy moved. All right, well, that's 3 times I set off that one. We'll just position him down there so it won't be a problem for us in the future. Not a very great start. Okay, that one there too. We still got one in the circle room, which I am so frustrated that I set that one off again. We have one still in the circle room. I need some clink block to play. All right, well, now I have to do it. We'll see if I can actually get this one well within the time frame. And okay, man, my heartbeat. I haven't even gotten a key on floor 1 yet. So now we have to make sure we do nothing else to gain any more clink. Where's the... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna set this shrieker off right here. No shrieker there, that's nice. So there's 2 Ravagers at the bottom here. That's not great. And I just gotta stumble. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be max clink before I can even get off this floor. I just heard. Okay, that's great. Stability is fine and everything. Can I get some clink block now? I gotta go. We're gonna be max clink now. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I gotta go. I can't do anything else. I gotta go. Well, there's a treasure hunter finally. Why did I just hear a piston go off over here? Was that a hazard? Coin? Are we at max clink right now? I can't even tell. It kind of sounds like it because the heartbeat's skipping. Are we not going to be able to get any more treasure? I actually don't know. This run might just be forfeit at this point. So that Ravager being right there is very unfortunate. I guess we can just wait and let treasure deploy before I accidentally, like... Well, I heard a ding, so I don't think we're at a point where treasure stops. Ding. Okay. I need to pull that Ravager into this room, but I wanted to wait until treasure deployed. I don't want to set off a Shrieker if I don't have to. This guy I need to pull in here, though. Come on, guy. Now we got to run around, see if we can find a key, and then try and get down to floor 2, starting on max clink. We have to deal with Vex before we even leave this floor. This is so bad. There's a key. So since we already deployed a reckless charge, I kind of just want to look real quick. I don't know if all the Frost Embers got deployed, but I would like... Oh, there's a pumpkin. I would like to just do a quick sweep if we can. There's a crown. Right. So I want to go down into the lava room portion. We'll come down this next doorway. There's too many Shriekers here. I don't want to set off any more Shriekers. We've done too many. So we're just gonna quickly sneak over here. Maybe we can do like the jumping thing. Okay, well, we got another pumpkin anyway. There we go, moving a little bit faster. Okay, key is selected. The Ravager's right there. We're just gonna lose my clink block right here. Oh, unless that Shrieker, like, unshriecified. Nope, it didn't. Alright, this guy we need to pull with us. Come on, guy. Alright, well, the treasure should be going down to the bottom floor. Hopefully we'll find some crowns and some good stuff down there. But going down to floor 2 at max clink, I'm not sure if I've actually done this before, but we had so many Shriekers we set off so early on. So where is this? This is Bridge, Pearl, Dripstone, that general area. How do we deal with you? Like a soul. Yeah, I'm just not even worried about Clink at this point. We're gonna be max, so I'm just gonna be setting off whatever. All right, we got some extra Clink, got 2 more Frost Embers. We're at 7, not bad. Let's, well, I just heard a ding. So obviously we're still getting treasure of some description. So this is, that could be Bridge or Pearl at this point. It's not Dripstone. So we need to go over there and underneath the bridge. All the dings. Grips. Okay, so we gotta be worried about Vex because they should be out by now. Or they could be out by now, I guess. So where is this one? Yo, where is this? Right here? Oh, that Ravager sees me. That's a problem. Come on, let me up! Woo! I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I didn't know there was a drop-off location in that room, actually. Can I, like... Oh, I don't want to loop him down there. We're gonna ring around the Rosie again here. Can I just like toss it in here? That's not the spot. Oh, I lost aggro. Is this in spiders? Okay, well, we gotta go now.
Reckless charge.
Okay, so if it wasn't right there, where is this compass? I'm trying to think like what's above it. There's spiders above it. If I go back around by Pearl's area, we have a ledge, there's spiders. So is this over by the mushroom spider side? I'm just gonna look down here. Got coins. Probably won't be able to take any of this out of the dungeon with us, but we got coins, so. So let's think about where that was. So we were... Another coin right here. We were over there, and it was like up. Is that... So if we come up spiders... I'm trying to think like what the spider area looks like. Is that on the mushroom side? Like you come down there and then you just go down to mushroom? I don't really want to run through all the spiders if I don't have to, is the problem here. I think we go over to mushroom side is what we need to do here.
Reckless charge.
So reckless charge should have been set off. Now I just kind of want to farm these frost embers. Do frost embers drop when we're at max clink? That's the next question. This is something that I've been wondering for a while.
Sneak.
Listening for some toots. I'm not hearing a toot. Nothing? I don't see anything in the water over there.
Loot and scoot.
Oh, there's a ding of some description. Was that down here? Oh my goodness, there are! There's frost embers down there. I'm just setting off these shriekers nonstop. I mean, we're already at max clank. What does it matter, right? We got a bunch of coins.
Still.
So I kind of want to go down and collect all those embers, but at the same time, I just want to get my artifact and get out of here. I don't want this run to take literally forever. So we need to find out... Oh my goodness, I'm like hitting every single shrieker at this point. Okay, so this Ravager... Uh-huh. Ooh, loot. There is a Vex right here, so we gotta be real careful. Right here? Aha. I think we're taking spiders out of here. Collect some loot on the way. Hopefully we get lucky. There's a crown. No spiders? Woo, let's go. Oh, I just heard a spider. Some spider spawned. All right, well. There is a evoker right around the corner who's now just seeing me, spawning Vex. We just jump. All right. We're out of here. There's a lot of frost embers I left behind, but getting 12 floor frost embers, not bad. Not bad. Where are we at here? 24 plus 12, 36. So, I mean, that's decent. It's not great. Hit. We're just going. We're going. We're going. We're going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna try my new strategy of coming over here and hanging out and letting things cool down. We're just gonna chill for a moment. Let those Vex go back over to that evoker. I don't think I have to wait for them to completely despawn, but as long as they're like not chasing me, trying to attack me, and they've like started wandering back to their evoker, I think we're fine to continue on at this point without worry about it. I think. I'm not an evokerologist, but let's just go. We'll try and block line of sight to this guy. Let's get around this corner. Okay, we should be fine here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Any loot? No loot. No Ravager. There is a Ravager. Don't boot me. Don't boot me. Okay. So we left a Ravager over here, and this one might actually be a problem. Okay. Yep. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. Definitely a problem. We're dead. We're dead. There's no way we're not dead. Yep. Okay. Yep. I should have taken the other path around the side. We were almost there. I went for the hazard blockable door, and that was my fault. I should have went around this side over here. Yep. Okay. Was so close. So close. I made one mistake. I should have pulled that Ravager. I should have pulled that Ravager out of that room. If that Ravager wasn't there, I would have been able to go around the water, zip through that door, probably, and been okay. But yeah, I should have taken that side path. Thanks, Gem. Didn't the Ravager come through that side, though? I'm not sure where the Ravager was. I thought the Ravager was just in the circle room. We can go back and look. That was hard, yeah. We gained way too much Clink, though, on level 1 before we were almost max Clink, I think, before we got the key. Like, that was just a really bad run. Really awful Clink. Treasure drops at max Clink now, so we can just sit there and farm treasure all day, right? Yeah, there was a bunch of things. Like, I was trying to move Ravagers at the very start, and like I hit a Shrieker like 3 times, just trying to get the stupid AI of that Ravager to like come through a tunnel, like towards the ice ravine. Like, there was a lot of places there where I just racked up enormous amounts of Clink. Suit up doesn't seem good anymore? Well, don't run it when you play this. I'm going to continue running it. Because Max Clink pretty much want that extra hit. And I seem to leave on Max Clink quite frequently. All right, so we had... Let's see here. BCS with a 62-month resub. Welcome back, BCS dude. Thank you so much for the 62 months. MC Leslie with a gifted sub. Thank you so much for the gifty. I am Sweetie with a 14-month resub. Welcome back, I am Sweetie. Wisteria with a 2-month resub. Yo, welcome back, Wisteria. We had Miss May with a 2-month resub. Welcome back. Oritis 1992 with a 44-month resub. And Ara's JD with a brand new sub. Welcome. I could have sworn I saw a gift sub bomb earlier, but that's not on my list. Why is it not on the list? Am I mistaken? Wasn't there a gift sub bomb? Like at the start of the run? I'm scrolling up in my chat. Unless I scrolled. I can't see. I could have sworn there was. Was it Viking Flower? Why can I not see it? Oh, there it is. I found it. Viking Flower with 10 community subs. Hey, thanks so much for the generous support. You gifted 10 subs before you even followed the channel. That's amazing. That is amazing. Before your first message in chat, you gift bombed 10 subs, and then you followed, and now you said your first thing. Amazing.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
Amazing. Whoop. What the heck did I just do? Hold on, chat. I just refreshed you. Do you feel refreshed? I'm actually doing a full refresh now. So fresh, so clean. Ah, refreshing. Literally nobody. Thank you for the 100 bits. Are we gonna review the run? I don't think that was necessary on that one. Like we were pretty good there, I think. Is Gem running? There's no queue. Where's the queue? Can we change this one to a queue? Gem is a wallflower right now. She really is. All right. That was her good luck punch. Let's do another run. All right, put all this junk away. I didn't check to see if I got all my cards back after that last run. I guess I should do that before we go in, but let's get our hunger where it needs to be. Sweet. Where are we at? So we have 5, 5, 5, 3, and then we have our reckless charge, dungeon repairs, loot and scoot, evasion, and our suit up. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. All right. That hard mode selected again. Deck is in. And off we go. I almost thought we were out of armor there for a moment. I was about to be a little worried. So level 2 artifact, all right. We know that there is one Ravager up in that circle room. I would like to move that back over by the berry bush. The very first berry bush, not the campsite, but the other one. All right, so it's not down this path that we can see yet anyway. Can I have my berry? Thank you. right, so the Ravager is still in the circle room. I can definitely clearly hear it in there, and I don't want it in there. I don't think it saw me, which is fine. We're just gonna kind of hang out. We got 2 stabilities back to back. Saw me then. Okay, so we want to pull it up over here. I want to grab these berries before I do that and make sure this other Ravager hasn't come down. Okay, I think we're fine. Is that the Ravager that I'm hearing right there? Or is that another Ravager? What is that Ravager that I was just hearing right here? There's a Ravager in the River of Souls room. Okay, we gotta do something with that guy real quick. Probably I should pull him to this door. Okay, we'll let him de-aggro there. Oh, that Shrieker's now active. I ran over that spot a few times and it didn't do anything. Did we get a key? Did my heart rate just start playing now? Alright, let's move this Ravager downstairs. The other Ravager's right there. We gotta move them both. Am I gonna set up the Shrieker? The one's not active. Oh, they didn't even move down here. Okay, that's unfortunate. Guess I'll grab this coin. Oh, I got something going on outside. I was like hearing an engine. I'm like, what am I hearing? Okay, well, we're gonna have some sound in the background on this one. I don't know where the other Ravager went, but I don't see him there. I did want to move that one Ravager from the circle room, but now I feel like I just need to move on. That's probably going to come back and bite me in the end here, but hopefully not. I think that's the downstairs Ravager. Just going to take a quick look here. Grab this berry so we have extra food.
Reckless charge.
Okay, this one here. I don't know if that one's guaranteed, but it seems like that one always goes off when I have jump there. Okay, frost embers are clocking up. I think we just chill for a moment, let these get deployed, try and collect the wands from up at the top of the crypt, and then we can move on. All right, hazard block. All right, so we got 5 more frost embers to get deployed. Looks like the map is a little broken there. The first frost ember is inverted. I'm sure it works just as it's supposed to. It just looks weird. Okay. Any more frost embers? There's a toot. All right. Is there a Ravager in here? No. Sneak. Okay, we'll check the treasure room over here, and then we will check around the pizza room. So I'm officially calling that room now because of Joe. Called it the pizza oven room. It's faster to call it pizza room, though. Nope, nothing here. All right. There's a key right there. Okay, there's a stumble. Frost ember. Uh-huh. All right, we just need to make it in there and go down to the second floor. Our heart rate's a little bit better than it was last round, that's for sure. Okay, Ravager's all the way up at the statue. Not a great position. We're gonna have to aggro it. There's a key up there, a couple coins it looks like. Probably a little too greedy. Worked out in the end though. Okay, down we go, down we go. Compass is, looks like maybe same location. Okay, I've seen there's a shrieker here sometimes. No? All right, we're not gonna get the shrieker. So this, it's not the same location, is it? This might be Pearl's room. I'm just gonna go all the way down under the bridge. Although there's two Ravagers right there. Maybe it would be better. You know what? Spiders should be open. Like, it should be fast to get through spiders. We had a lot of hazard block. Oh, yep, this is open. Okay, good. Is it here? Is it this one? It's this one again? It's the same artifact again as well. Okay. So at this point, what's the best thing to do? We still have a couple more Reckless Charge that can play. Where's this Ravager at? Behind that pillar. There is practically no way that I can get past this Ravager with it right there. I could bring it up and then like de-aggro and try and zip around it. That doesn't seem like a smart idea. Loot and scoot? I guess we'll loot and scoot through the spiders. Go back again. Hopefully they don't spawn. With this being open, it should be fine, hopefully. There's a spider there. I kind of want to get down and get my Reckless Charge cards played.
Sneak.
Or I guess we could just do it up on the first floor where it's safer. I don't know. There's really nothing that's that compelling about being on floor 2 at this point other than getting crowns instead of coins. And that Ravager. Bring him all the way over here, I guess. Then we'll just try and leave him behind over here. Alright, so we got another one. Well, we know where there's an active Shrieker if Reckless Charge plays. I think we're just gonna hang out for a moment.
Reckless Charge.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna get it? Let's go! I like the change that Tango has made and made it easier to proc Reckless Charge within the audio time window. It's very nice. There's been a lot of times where like I went to go proc it and I hit that Shrieker within the window and it just doesn't go off and it's like, come on. But yeah, Tango did buff the time just a little bit. No Frost Embers coming up over here though. They should be being deployed throughout the dungeon. I haven't heard a toot yet, though. I know there's a decent amount of Frost Ember places nearby. toots. All right, that's the whole reckless charge. Was that all 3 of them? I can't remember. It's at least 2 of them. Yeah, there's no frost embers out here. We would have heard those. I didn't hear any in the ice cave. Didn't hear any downstairs. Like, there's a lot of places nearby we should have heard some. I think that one's downstairs. All right, well, the stumbles are bringing our heart rate up. So I just want to, no, I want to check here, but that's going to give me a clink if I do. I think we just go. Ah, there. Was that a toot? But I don't have any frost embers left. Let's just check this treasure room. Maybe across the River of Souls. Yeah, I don't know if... Did we get stupid unlucky, or did none of those actually go off? Oh no. I hear a skeleton. I don't see any across over there. You know, with 7 chances of frost embers going off, you'd think you'd see 1. Or 7? 10 chances. Nothing. Alright. Ravager's in there. That's closed. So I think we're just going. It's a little unfortunate. But it looks like we have a win, so I'll take it. Maybe we'll get lucky and evasion will play, but yeah, that reckless charge, even though we proc the card, it does not appear we had any deployed frost embers. Yeah, Tango is on right now, so it is possible he logged in and flipped that lever so we don't get evasion. Who knows? Who knows? We'll just have to find out. But a win's a win. I'll take a win. 27. That's a 3-pack if nothing else. Ooh. That's not really what I want, though. Tread lightly. I mean, it is another card in the deck, but honestly, guys, I know Tango wants us to really appreciate Hazard and all this stuff. I honestly find that it is much better to play guaranteed than play by chance, and Hazard is 100% playing by chance. It's like, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, it's closed. Oh, there's a Ravager right behind me now. Like, I don't like playing that way. I want to go through, for sure, guaranteed paths. It would be another deck, another card in my deck, though. If I buy that, I'd be left with the remainder of 9. That's not enough to get another Ember Seeker, which I need. That'd be not enough to get a Tome. Oh, I think we just have to go for the 3-pack on this one. I think we just have to go for the 3-pack on this one. All right. Oh, I didn't put my coins in here. Didn't get very much loot on that either. I guess we didn't spend much time on floor 2 though. Definitely had a lot more loot on that first run of today. All right, down we go. All these extra berries. Tango's berry farm is working real well today. There's no point getting tomes at this point. There's point to it. I might not win, but that doesn't mean I still can't be competitive on the phase. Have I checked the boat parkour place recently? No, there's nothing there. Tango would have mentioned that at the start of the phase if something had been built. He's not going to just build something and then not say anything. That'd just be silly. Oh.
Items on feed them.
Sorry, Mean Tango person voice thing. Sorry. No, I'm not doing any deadly today, I don't think. Guys, you can reason with me all you want about Etho and Cub. It's not going to change the fact that I put 0 value in Hazard Block. And I'm not going to spend 3 tomes worth of things on Hazard Block. I put 0 value in it. Cub puts a lot of value in it. Not me. I don't want to play by random chance. I want to play by for sure. There's been, I think, Cub's run yesterday during Tango's stream. I think it was yesterday. I can't remember. But like he had all sorts of hazard going off like right at the very start, and then his hazard block started playing. All that hazard that went off like right at the start, and then that hazard block, the hazard block does nothing. It's worthless at that point. Like, if hazard's gonna play before hazard block has a chance, like, it's just not worth it to me. It's just wasting frost embers and space in your deck for other things that are more valuable. No, I'm not gonna check by the boat. Were you a game developer or programmer in your past life? I used to do programming. I wasn't a game developer.
Victim.
No, the snow layer jumps aren't doable, but if you have your elytra on, you can... I don't know if you can do this one with the elytra. You can go the other way, though. You can go this way. If you do the jump right, sometimes. But it is not an easy task. Yeah, guys, I've been thinking about it though. Like, what are we on, phase 7? I've been thinking about this for a while, and honestly, I think the best course of action for this game, like, I haven't really said anything to anybody else, so this is just going to be between us at this point. After like thinking about this game and all the possible ways to play, I can't help but feel, especially with all the runs that I've done so far, I can't help but feel that Clink Block is helpful. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Clink Block is probably what I should be going for. Secret strat, Clink Block. Hard disagree, 1 card run. No, I gotta wait a moment. There's like sound in my mic. Noisy people outside my window. Sounds like Tango propaganda to you? I like the sound of engines when I'm live streaming. It's amazing. I kind of want to wait for them to finish outside my window before I do my next run, so we're just going to wait for a moment. Does my neighbor own a helicopter? I actually have a lawn company out today, So it's a lawn company doing that. They are aerating my lawn. It's like once a year kind of a thing. And they're like, oh, by the way, we're coming out today. And they sent me an email about it like at 10 a.m. And now it's like almost 2 p.m. No, not air raid, air rating. Like adding air into the lawn. Yeah, basically poking holes, essentially. Your husband is a lawn nerd too? Well, okay, so here's the deal. I live in an HOA. I'm in Florida, so I live in an HOA like basically 95% of everybody does. HOA got on my case about a year ago because there was some dandelions in the lawn. They're like, you got weeds, you gotta take care of weeds, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, fine, whatever. So I hired a lawn company to come out. They've come out and like sprayed and fertilized and done all this stuff. And this is like one of the final things from that process is that they needed to, or that I signed up for. I signed up for a year of service. HOA is a plague. Yeah, I mean, it's Florida though. Basically everywhere you live is going to be an HOA. It's either HOA or renting. I think the HOA is probably the lesser of the two. HOAs are secretly run by Big Lawn Care. You're not wrong. Well, it actually wasn't dandelions. It was a small little white flowers. I don't remember. I don't know what those are called. It wasn't actually dandelions. You're in Florida and HOAs are a nightmare. There's no escape. Yeah. I don't. It's a weed. It wasn't a daisy. Daisy aren't weeds, I don't think. Do clovers flower? I assume they probably do. I have no idea. They're like small little white flowers, but it's a weed. I have no idea what it is. Clover flower? Okay, that's probably what it was then. Well, anyway, it's been sprayed by the lawn care service, and like a week later they were all gone. And then like when the lawn got mowed, there was no sign. Oh, I didn't put stuff away. So anyway, this should be like one of the last times this lawn care company comes out until the HOA gets on my case again. I'll wait for them to say something because it doesn't bother me. Bionic Eye of Doom. Go put that away over here. Yeah, anything's a weed if you don't want it there, right? But like there are some things that are obviously weeds compared to other things. Do I have a Bionic Eye of Doom hanging up anywhere? I don't think I do. That's a new artifact thing for us. Wow. Not that, this. Where I put this one? I can't put it right here because this will pop off when I open my shulker. I could put it there. Could put it on the ceiling. I guess we'll put it right here. Trigger if. Sweet. Now I have to get myself another artifact thing because we're not symmetrical anymore. It's not balanced. Didn't I get a crown? I did get a crown. Let's put that away too. Oh, there is a key. And keys are 2 crowns. Shards are 10. I think we save up to see if we can get a shard, and if we don't have enough, maybe we'll buy some keys. I don't know. I'm not sure what the best way to go about this is. All right, I think we're ready. The mystery box is 3. I only have 2 for one thing. All right, sounds are off. Shard is in. Hey, Hypno, have you had any level 4 wins? I've had about 17 of them in the last 5 minutes. At least. All right. All that. Oh, just one poke. Heart is selected. Deck looks like we have everything still in there. Deck is in. Let's do it. Off we go. Best win to minute ratio on the server. Yeah, I don't like to waste time. I just want to get the runs done, so we'll just complete like a bunch of level 4 runs. Oh, level 3 top artifact. Okay. Okay, level 3. Sneaky, sneaky. I kind of want to sprint, but I can't sprint right here because there's shriekers right here. Or there potentially can be shriekers right here. So I'll wait until we grab our first berry. And then we'll start sprinting and bunny hopping a bit. Yeah, because bunny hopping right now does nothing unless you're actually sprinting. That was a hazard that just closed right there. Fantastic. Gotta love that hazard block. All right. Evasion. Oh, that Ravager is in the back corner here. Did it see me? Right there, okay. I probably should move that one. I've said I should move it for like the last 3 runs. And then I just leave it there. I'm gonna regret that later. How are the Ravagers doing over here?
Stability.
No Ravagers out here, nothing. Oh, there's a Ravager right there. Oh, no, 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 no. That's unfortunate. Come here, guy. All the way over here. Come on, little buddy. Well, de-aggro you there.
Reckless charge.
Is there a Shrieker right here? Recklessly charging. Aw, unfortunate. Not for lack of trying, though. Okay. Sounds like there's one. Oh, is both of them aggroed on me right now? Hey, we got our key right away, though. We're hitting all the Shriekers. It sounded like there was a Ravager right here. I might get pinched. Oh, there is one right there. Stay down there, please. Don't come up. Okay. A lot of Clink that we just acquired there, but thankfully we had Clink block to eat it, so I think we just get off this floor as fast as possible. Ravager is on that side. I'd love this treasure hunter to play downstairs, but I can't get over there and not set up every Shrieker. I don't know if this guy's gonna see me or not. He saw me. Okay. So we'll just go across this bridge and back down to the mushroom side. I don't like entering floor 2 from the lava side. There's just far too much lava at the entrance. It is just not a fun place to be. This hazard's already off. The 2 Ravagers are right there. Not great positioning, but we should be able to do something here. Uh-huh. Okay, I don't think they're coming for me anymore. So we'll just try and sneak over here and not acquire any more clink if possible. Mm-hmm. So we're looking for a key. So we're just gonna go say hello to Willie. I don't know if it's nighttime or daytime. I haven't bothered attempting to sleep. Okay, first of all, where is Willie? Right there! I don't know where he is. In that water column? Okay, he must be in that water column. It's right there. So that is the power of Suit Up. I only took, what, 2 hearts of damage? I think we had some HP regen, but, yep. That is the power of Suit Up right there. Otherwise, I think Willie does like 6 hearts of damage to you. Stability. Just hang out low. I think the shriekers only get you if you're like up higher. Yeah, so we're good. Oh, Frost Ember. Did I have a Frost Ember card play? I must have, I guess. If there's Frost Embers, I feel like I should go look for Frost Embers. Is this guy out? He is. You can see him right there. What the heck? Stability. Not cool, dude. We're still waiting for a key. We're waiting for like a treasure hunt or loot and scoot, whatever, to play right now. Those guys are just whittling down my berry supply. We can go check in Dripstone, I suppose. Gotta wait for that slowness to wear off anyway. Let me through. Sneak. Okay, got a key over here maybe? Rusty repair kit. That's interesting. Do we have a Ravager blocking this path? Maybe Pearl's area's got a key just available for us? I don't see or hear a Ravager. No, now I hear a Ravager. Nope, okay, we can't go that way. No, come on, dude! That loot and scoot played like right at the wrong time. I think I'm dead here. Welp. Okay. There's my reckless charge. It was kind of weird that I heard it say reckless charge as I pressed that button. I don't know if it wasn't me like pressing sprint or if it was the fact that the loot and scoot went off and like that sprint buff happened, but it felt like something changed like right at that last second as I jumped and I didn't get the momentum I was expecting. I kind of want to go back and watch that particular run, or at least the ending of it. I'm kind of curious what happened there. That's really unfortunate. That Luden's... No, it's like, what even happened? It's like I just didn't even jump. Did the Luden scoot go off like right as I was jumping, or was it... No, it was actually already on. So wait a second, that seemed weird. So we have Luden scoot, we have the run buff. Oh, I opened up my inventory and that buff went away. Okay. Yeah, I guess I must not have pressed space or something. Because it looks like I just didn't even jump there. I want to blame Luden scoot, but I think it was just my own derp. I have no idea for sure. It looks like it was my own derp. It could also be that I didn't know I had the speed buff and I was planning on pressing the space at the correct time, but I was moving faster than I thought I was, and then I hit space late because of it. Yeah, I think that's what it was, Ryan. Yeah, I think I called Luden scoot like right as I was jumping. I didn't realize I had the speed buff. Now, you guys can call it skill issue if you want, but if we're getting buffs before the call outs, like it's kind of hard to know that we got the buff, right? I can't be looking at every single square inch of my screen at all times. Maybe it could have been your laggy keyboard and your laggy internet connection. No. 100% wasn't any of that. It's like trying to jump and you have soul speed? Yeah. Why get bigger eyes or more eyes? That's what I should be doing. Well, at this rate, with how fast these runs are going, it looks like I might be able to get through some of my shards this phase. Not exactly how I want to go through my shards, but at least we won't be just sitting on them. Yo, Lando, thank you for the 101 bits. Let's be real, it was lack of clank block. Yeah, it was because I didn't get the hazard block card. That's what it was.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
Good luck on the next run. Yeah, I'm gonna need it apparently. The witch cursed me into lava. That is it. Have I tried level 4 yet? My deck isn't strong enough right now for level 3, let alone level 4, so no. I've been to level 4. Pacer, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Thank you, thank you. Cesaro, thank you for gifting a sub earlier. Mo Roxt, brand new sub, welcome, thank you. Ginger Vitus with a 3-month resub, welcome back. I think that's all the ones I missed, unless like my thing is not updating properly anymore. Did I say thank you to Miss May? No, that came up. Miss May, if I didn't say thank you for the sub, thank you for the sub. I don't remember saying thank you to that one.
Just resubscribed for 6 months.
And Oritis with a 44-month. Thank you, Oritis. We had RS JD with a brand new sub. I'm not sure if I said thank you to those. Teutonius, 6-month resub. Welcome back. Reckless charge should be 10 seconds 2 weeks after the nerf. Either that or remove the hazard block. It was actually buffed a little bit. So here's the problem. The way that reckless charge works, it's based on when you hit a shrieker, But like the Shriekers are in different locations throughout the map, right? But they all gotta propagate back to, I guess, the card reader. Whatever it is that Tango calls it that actually plays the cards. The brain of Decked Out, right? And because they're different distances away, some of them take longer to get back than others. And I think the longest one was taking upwards of 2 seconds, something around there. Some of them were fine, some of them were like way longer. But Tango has increased the proc time of Reckless Charge to account for that now. So it is no longer as unfair as it was before. It has more time after the audio has played for the player to actually do the thing. And I think it's fine now. It feels like there hasn't been a time where I felt cheated going out of my way, getting extra clink, and then the card not proccing. It feels good so far. There has not been an instance where I feel like it still needs to be extended further at this point. So I'm fine with where it is. Lando, thank you for the 100 bits. Your favorite HermitCraft season yet? Glad you're enjoying it, dude. All right, the dungeon's had enough time to cool off, get some berry action going. Let's do another run. MC Leslie, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Kings 3B1. All right. Pork chop has been et. Hard mode has been selected. Looks like we have all of our cards. Everything's been flawless so far today, which is fantastic to see. Gotta hand it to Tango. He's had a rough week. All right, off we go. Off we go. Oh no, guys, that last run, by the way, that was a level 3 and we didn't get a chance to do it. Oh, we didn't get to see the wardens. All right, where's the Ravagers? Any Ravagers? Don't see any Ravagers. I think we're good. Okay, there was a Ravager down here that I meant to move and I didn't move. It's right there. It's probably on me now. I think we're fine. That was kind of... Okay, that was... Sneak. I'm grabbing these berries. Oh, the Raver Souls ate it. Now, if these Ravagers aren't here, we can still grab those berries, and I kind of want to do that. Dude, did that guy really just see me? This is a bad thing. I think I'm gonna ignore those berries. I kind of just want to run up here and go up the ice path. Okay. Uh-oh, that Ravager just took damage. Is that... Are we missing a railing right here? Like, what's the deal with that? I don't know if that's on purpose, but it feels like we're missing a railing there. I've seen that Ravager jump... Or a Ravager jump down off there a few times. Hello? Shrieks? Shriek, 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 shriek. Shriek, shriek, shriek. This will be a good test right here because that was really close to the end sound. No, I think that one was too long. That's unfortunate. It was very close though. Very close. I'll give it benefit of the doubt. That was very close though. Alright, where's the Ravager? All the way up, okay. Yeah, you guys think it was because of suit up that I missed it? There is too many shriekers in this area for me to want to like try and walk through here at any normal speed. Got a crown. That was a ding. Let's see, can we do this? Okay, I think we got it. Didn't set off a shrieker. We're moving faster than a snail pace, which is great.
Sneak.
More Clink block, fantastic. Love to see it at this point. There is a Ravager somewhere down below me. Don't really care too much about that Ravager though. Okay, no key. We gotta move. We gotta find this stuff. A lot of dings. Hopefully this treasure room. That might be the lava room too. It's hard to tell for sure. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Doo. There's an ember that deployed somewhere. I'm not going for it though. We're just going down, trying to get a win here. Where'd this guy go? All the way over here? Yeah, I can see him jumping there. Ding, ding. Gonna aggro me? Yep. Get my fingers properly on the WASD. All right, let's set off a shrieker right here. This one's always active. This one over here on this side? Aw, that's too reckless charge we didn't get. Okay, you chill right there, guy. Clank block's looking pretty good this run though, so that's good to see. This one's feeling more like dripstone, I think. You know, I haven't seen one on the boat in a long time. That guy just saw me. Is that hazard block already blocked? Interesting. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go spiders. Don't get spider, don't get spider, don't get spider, don't get spider, don't get spider. No spider arenas. Oh, we're doing hard mode spiders now. There's spider. Don't get spider, don't get spider, don't get spider, don't get spider. Ravager right there. This is the same sort of thing that Cub was in the other day. Okay, we need this guy to like de-aggro behind this block. Okay, well, we're dead here. Not actually dead, but we're dead. We just gotta chill. Willie was up that water column before. Somebody just slept recently, so I don't think it's... I can't sit here and heal though. Where is Willie?
Sneak.
Willie's right there, okay. So it is daytime? Come on, I'm not even next to it! Rude. So I didn't even see where my compass was. We kind of got a little sidetracked here. So that is pointing... Is that bridge then? I might have to go back over through Drip Leaf. Okay, so we know Willie's right here. He's gonna be shooting at me. Let's see if we can get some treasure over here, maybe. Frost Ember. I don't know where the Shriekers are in this area. I don't even know if there is a Shrieker in this area right here. But I do want to recover my health. And I want to pick the berry over in this other cove next to us. I think I just heard a slime. Hearing some dings. Aha, crown and a coin. All right. Well, now I kind of just want to chill and let the treasure play because there could be treasure right here, right? We just saw some. Maybe give Willy time to like move away from the other side of the boat. I don't know. Okay, no treasure. We'll check this cove around the corner here.
Stability.
No treasure. Can we see Willy? There's a key here. Willy is right there. This is not good. Don't shoot me, Willy.
Reckless charge.
All right. Don't mind if I do. So I want to get this berry, and then I guess we're gonna make our way over. Gravity right there. Shouldn't be able to see me. There's treasure here. There's a bunch of keys over here. Goodness. Dude. It's been a while since I've seen a lot of treasure over here in this area. It seems like it doesn't really spawn a lot. I don't know if this dropper was out for a while or what, but... Or maybe it's just really unlucky. Yeah, still waiting on Frost Embers. Okay, Stumble's not great. Was that right here? Where was that too? I don't know. There's one right there. Just being sneaky. We are gonna have to like go figure this compass out though. So this is looking dripstone or pearl for sure. Okay, we're getting stumbles. We gotta go. We can't just be messing around here. I'm a little worried about this because that new hazard block that prevents us from going to dripstone from the lake is kind of a problem. Depending on where the Ravager is. Okay, so we got a Ravager right here. I think spiders is probably gonna be our only way out of here.
Stability.
Where is this Ravager? Wait, this compass is pointing this way. That's dripstone for sure. I could take this path, I suppose. I really don't... Like, this would be better just going around the corner here, I think. Depending on where this Ravager is. Ravager's behind me. So where is... I'm super confused on the location of this one. Oh, is this the little cove? Okay, okay, we gotta, okay. I know where we gotta go. Okay. All right. I know where this one is. It seems confusing, but it's actually not. treasure. Hopefully that hazard block won't be down, but I think, wasn't the Ravager right there by that hazard door, so I guess it won't matter. The only thing I'm really hoping right now is that Davy Bones isn't out. Davy Bones is out, we gotta go. I don't know where Willie is, but we gotta go. It's this one here. We're gonna be max Clink. Well, that should eat 2 of them. This thing again? That's 3 in a row we got this artifact. What the heck? Do I go Drip Leaf? Can I see Willie? Willie's right there. And Willie's coming right for me. Still coming, still coming. So the way Willie works, I've done this in a test world, is if they're aggro at you, they will come to you until they can get out of the water, unless it's nighttime. If it's daytime, they'll walk to the shore, touch shore, and then go back in and de-aggro. Willie might be nighttime right now. I'm not actually sure. But he is definitely still aggro. We need some focus. Sleeping around here. How do I get past Willie if he's just gonna camp me? Maybe a wander? I mean, I guess I can take like 2 hits from him, but I'm gonna be very low on berries, and I want my berries for the return trip. I mean, I guess now is probably the best time, you know? We're doing this. I want the extra berries. Drip Leaf it is. I can never make that jump. This berry didn't regrow. We're just gonna wait for our health for a moment, see if there's any loot over here. No loot. Stability's good. I mean, right now, every time we get a Clink, we have the chance of closing off more hazard. So the way out of this dungeon, we can't go through Mushroom. That hazard was already down. So I think there was a Ravager at chains, so we could pull the Ravager out and take chains. Or we try and make our way over to spiders, which is a little complicated now that Willie is nighttime Willie. I think chains is the way to go at this point, unfortunately. Berry did not regrow. I haven't seen a pumpkin this run. We can't go this way. Can't go that way. This mushroom is oh, there's Vex right. There's pumpkin right here. I'm not doing it. That Vex is gonna get me. We gotta go. We can't mess around with this. We gotta go. Okay, you over here, please. Unfortunate. I think that's the first time I've missed that jump. I don't know where that Ravager is, but I guess we got to get out of here and... Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Not the lava. Okay. Woo! Okay, I want to be on this side for sure. Health isn't looking good, so we need to go down, hang out in the pizza room once we get through here. Hopefully the Ravager is not in our way. Doesn't look like it. What is in the water? What am I seeing? I don't know. There's a Ravager in the water. That was a Ravager in the water. We are now dead. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. There was a Ravager in the water. I saw the water bubbles. That was the only path to go, so. That was just an unfortunate placement of that Ravager. Very unfortunate. Yeah, the Vex can have fire aspect. Yep. Doesn't really matter, though. Yo, that first Vex hit me so hard, though. I was down 2 hearts, right? I'm down. Or did the Ravager boot me? Is that what happened? Maybe it was the Ravager that got me. I come over, I see the Ravager. Yeah, the Ravager got me. Okay. That makes more sense. I didn't think that Ravager hit me. I thought it was the Vex. I was looking at my health right at that point when I was making this jump, and I was like, there's no way. All right, the Ravager got me. Fair? Fair. Nice run. Thanks. You guys are being too nice. Yeah, it's time to get some clink block, I guess. Sometimes they're slow. This one an instant reflex. Yeah. Yeah, Beast 25 is becoming my nemesis at this point. That was a clencher on the chains. I think that's the first time I've actually fallen in the chains. Like every time I've made that jump, I just make the smart ass comment, like that's supposed to be hard. And this time it actually was mildly difficult. Hey, Cranston Scorp. Thank you for the kind message. Yeah, having clincher runs is cool and everything, but I actually like to have successful runs and not just like have most runs end in failure. It's a little discouraging, honestly.
Old Mannered Miner just resubscribed for 2 months.
Old Mannered Miner, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. Yeah, focus sleeping would have really helped there. Thankfully, Willie didn't actually get me, I don't think, right? I don't think Willie actually shot at me. It just made me have to be a bit more cautious and waste a little bit of time, but I don't think he actually got me. Is William so good at aiming because he only has one eye? It must be. You did the return drip leaf parkour though? I think I've missed the drip leaf. Didn't I do that twice on that run? I missed it both times. Like this jump I just can't make. I've tried that jump probably 5 or 10 times. And I just can't make this jump. I've seen Gem make it. I can't make it. I think I did that also earlier in the run, didn't I?
For its next victim.
Or was that the previous run that I'm thinking of? Yeah. Oh, I did make it. You're right. Oh my goodness, I did make it. I didn't even know I made it. It is doable. It's like a 1 out of 50 chance for me to actually make it, though. You swear I've made that drip leaf jump a few times? I don't remember the times that I make it, and I always remember the times I fail. Have I tried getting better at the game? Ah, that's probably something I should do. Cubby! Cubby, 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 Cubby.
Hey.
How's it going, dude?
It's going well. It's going well. How are the runs?
Not great. Not awful,
great?
but not great.
All right. You got a couple wins then? Or
I got one win so far, and I think 2
Okay.
loss.
Okay. Yeah.
Or 3 loss?
Sweet.
Yeah, not great.
Oh, okay. All right. You doing hard, deadly?
Just doing hards. Yep.
Okay. Nice.
You about to do some runs in a little bit, or?
Not right now.
Oh,
Maybe
not
a
right
little
now.
bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go in and do another one.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Is Cub gonna guarantee the evasion card? He really should. All right, off we go. Making sure I don't got anything on me. Whoop. Whoop. Sweet. All right, hard mode is selected once again. Deck is in, and we are ready to go. Well, I guess I should see if it's nighttime, huh? That's good. Daytime. All right, level 2 artifacts. And we're off to the races. Oh, I gotta actually sprint before I can... Oh, I hit the wall. Ooh. Okay, up we go. I still am not used to pressing these keys. It's been too many days without playing, like, decked out. Trying to do the sneak sprint jump thing. It's messing with me here. Okay, well, we got a coin right away. That's interesting. Hello? I thought I saw a Ravager just right up here.
Sneak.
Was there a Ravager right there? Or was I mistaken? I hear a Ravager. Let's see where this Ravager is. Right there. It saw me. Gotta go. Okay, let's find out where this other Ravager is. I put it down this hallway earlier. It doesn't look like it's wandered, which is great.
Stability.
Where'd this guy go? Right there. It's gonna prevent me from getting those berries. All right. I think we... I could pull that Ravager, and that's probably the smart thing. Pull him up this way. He's like in such an awkward place to pull him, though. Okay, I'll leave him there for the moment. I'll try and grab my berries, and then we'll try and move him. Okay. If I could, like, place him, like, up over in this area, I think that would probably be best. Or at least up here somewhere.
Fatality.
Ah, he's in an awkward spot again. I really don't want to leave him there. Is he in the pond? All right, come on, guy. Okay, we'll just leave you like right there.
Reckless charge.
Reckless charge. I'm recklessly charging, and I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, well, we moved one of those downstairs, which is good. The other one's gonna be like at the top of the stairs, which is not great. I just hit 2 shriekers, not great. All right, they're in reasonable places. So we're still waiting for treasure cards to play, and we're still looking for a key at this point. Doing some Ravager wrangling, got 6 berries, only 1 coin so far. That coin was a little interesting. It was like placed immediately when we entered the dungeon. I know there is just random loot drops that happen throughout. It is a little interesting. Let's see if we can grab this berry down here. No Ravager. Okay, it's still in the throne room. The kneeling statue room. Do. Ding, ding. I feel like some of the treasure, there isn't random frost embers, right? That was a toot that played first. I don't think we had any frost embers. I think maybe one of the treasure sounds might be playing the wrong sound. Let's see the Ravager. Must be on this side. All the way at the end over there, okay. And there's a treasure hunter. Hopefully we'll get a key that's gonna spawn right there in about 3 seconds. 2, 1. It didn't spawn right there. I'm a little upset about that. Okay, we got 2 more treasures I can play. No. No treasure here. Hearing all the dings though. There's another treasure hunter. All the hazard has gone off here. It's unfortunate. They had 1 clink or 2 on that one. Oh, actually, can I get that crown? I wonder. Is that too far back? I think that's too far back. Okay. No key down that way. We'll check the pizza room, and then we'll make our way around, I guess, to that other treasure room. No key. No key. Do the old bunny hop. Hoping the treasure room at the top of the stairs has it. Ding.
Sneak.
I bet all my keys are deployed downstairs in the big table room. There's a coin. Are we actually gonna have to move over to like TNT area? Oh my goodness. We gotta check across River of Souls. No key over there. Now, I put 2 Ravagers downstairs. Is the Ravager that was in this room downstairs as well? Or is there still another Ravager over here? Just wasting all my clink block. Waiting for a key over here is what I'm doing. Any keys? There's a key. And while we're here, we'll grab the berry. Oh, there's a coin over there. Not really worth going for. 1 coin. Okay. Loot over there? No. I don't remember the Shrieker's active. We're just gonna sneak past it real quick. Alright, should be good to sprint over here now. Those doors are closed. Ding ding. Man, the stumbles. Those hurt when they play so early on. Alright, Ravager. How close do you see me? Okay, that far away. Off we go. Oh, there's another key. Okay. Down we go. Let's go ahead and top off our hunger real quick. This amethyst or cross drip leaf? Keep this guy hidden. All right. It is not amethyst. Oh, I didn't press sprint. Dungeon repairs. Okay, I heard Willie, so it's gotta be like over here somewhere. See if we can see him real quick. He's right there. Let's see his trident out of the water. So this is this on the boat? I guess there's only one way to find out. Yeah, this is on the boat. Okay, I don't know if I've had this one. I've seen people have this one before. I didn't know Willie was seeing me right there. Oh my goodness. Can I just set that off multiple times, please? That'd be fantastic if I could just do that. I'm gonna drown. Okay. Not real great. Not real great. Okay, I'll take a crown. So Willie is kind of blocking my path at this point. I'm gonna make sure we top off our HP. We have enough berries to get full health. Just kind of hoping another crown would spawn here, or maybe some frost embers, you know, for my reckless charge. But wait, did I proc a reckless charge? I know an Ember Seeker just played. Maybe that was Ember Seeker.
Sneak.
But we're not quite max Clink right now. Oh, did that just go right in my inventory? That was nice of it. Okay. Okay. Well, now we're gonna be at max Clink for sure. Without question, no frost embers here. One frost ember here. Okay, so Willie is close to the boat. Let's grab these berries. So this is the one that's on the front of the boat that I know a lot of people have had problems with, and I've seen plenty of rounds with people get this one, so I know. But Willie might get me while I come out here and do this. Maybe not actually, but it's this one right here, I think. Yeah, right here. A knight's helm, 25 embers for all of that. Where was Willie? I don't hear him now. There is one ember there. There might be some over here. Nope. Okay. So Willie knows about me. Since we're already basically max clink, we are going to see if we can collect any more loot. Just be a little greedy before we get out of here. No loot. Is this hazard available? There's sometimes a shrieker like right here. There's Vex right here. Can I get away from the Vex? I don't know. Okay, we're not gonna be greedy here. Nope. Ah! Oh, that hurts a lot, actually. I landed on the dripstone. I should just... Like, there's no reason to try and make that jump. I'm just gonna stop doing that in the future. It's just so much better to slightly come down, just take, like, 1 heart of damage, and then climb up the vine and take the clink. If you make that jump and you land on the dripstone, it's just, like, it's just so silly to take that damage. It is just so silly. Uh-oh. Stumble played. That stumble played, but I didn't see a card get removed from the deck. Were there 3 stumbles in there, or do I still actually have other cards? I'm not actually... I don't know. Maybe I played before I looked at the map, or I removed a card before I looked at it. Okay. Wait for this last heart to get refilled. I'm hoping that berry is a triple berry over here, if we can even get to it. I don't know. I don't remember where the Ravagers were. There's an ember there. There's a stack of embers here. Any frost embers here? Yes. Okay. Now there is no way... There is no way that the hazard is going to be available up mushroom at this point. Try and keep this guy blocked line of sight. That Ravager's right behind this mushroom stem here. So I gotta be careful of this guy. I gotta be careful of this guy. Oh, there's an evoker right here, so we gotta like just make a break for it. Essentially, I think we're just gonna go. We're gonna have some Vex out. It's fine. We know about them. Hopefully no bad Ravager placement here. Where's the Ravager here is a question. I don't see a Ravager here. I think we just go. Yeah. Gotta do the old jumping up the stairs, get that extra movement speed boost. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, let's go this side. Top off our saturation as much as possible. All right, we're out of here. That's closed, but that's fine. I don't want to take that path regardless. Okay, we go to pizza room and let things cool off. We might have to dodge some Vex here. Let's grab the... Oh, the berry hasn't regrown. Oh, dang. Okay. So where are we at now? We're looking at a 28 Ember run at this point. Not real great, honestly, but if we can get another evasion, that would be what I'd obviously like. Alright, I think we just go now. Try and block line of sight of the evoker right here as much as possible. Alright. Off we go. I don't even think it spawned Vex. We're going. Please don't be a Ravager in my path. There is a Ravager in my path. We take alternate way. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna go this path. No, I got caught. Okay. Let me through. There's a berry there. I'll leave that for the next person. We should be fine without it. All right, we did it. Wow, that one's actually closed. I can't remember the last time that door was closed. But this is why we never leave a Ravager at the start, because that door can close. All right, down you go. I did it. Yeah, we need Cub over here with the guarantee evasion. 28. Unfortunate. Fortunate. We got it. Our second evasion. Guaranteed. Except Cub didn't say it was guaranteed, so not technically guaranteed on this run. Let's go! That's what I'm looking for. That is what I want. Successful run. Okay, so we have 12. I could get another Ember Seeker. That'd give us a second card, or I could get a Tome. I'm gonna get the Ember Seeker is what I'm gonna do. Need more cards in the deck, regardless if they're common or not. We just need more cards. All right, so we got 2 cards on this run. I would say that is great success. We got 2 crowns on this run as well. Wait for these to go through. That was a long time for that sound. Does it make a sound when a crown goes through, or only when 4 coins? No, I think it's only the 4 coins. All right. Ultimate victory. No! All right, so 2 new cards, 2 crowns, a Knight's Helm. Feels pretty good. How many cards do I have in my deck? 2 more. Look, it's not the size that counts. It's how you use it, chat. Jeez. That puts us up to, that's 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. Chat's obsessed with deck size and not deck usage, right? So yes, having a second evasion. So I guess, wait, Tango was on, right? He just left the game? Oh, he must have unflipped the lever then. He must have unflipped that lever. Okay, so there's that. I need this one. Do I keep going today, or do I save 6 shards for another run? Or another stream? I was actually expecting there to be more people today. I still have TCG stuff to open that I wanted to do. I was gonna do this during the downtime, but we've just had free reign. We've had free reign. It's working. Do it now. Do it now. I'm gonna do at least one more run today. This one. Nope. I'm all warmed up and Ravagers seem to be in good spots. That's true. That first run was a little sketch trying to get the Ravagers in the correct spot. Any successes? We are winning 2 out of 5 runs so far. 2 out of 5. Tango isn't online, so it's a good time to run too. Yeah, I feel like I should get these runs in while I can, honestly, while the dungeon is working. No, I should put up the Knight's Helm. That one I think I already have. I'm not actually sure. I don't remember which ones I have and don't have anymore. Yeah, I already have it. Okay. Oh, I already have. It's my 3rd one. The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
The dungeon is ready for its next victim.
That's me! I'm the next victim! I get to be a victim. More people are joining us Saturday, Skiz, Lizzie, etc. for the deck down. Sweet. Sometimes it's nice to be the victim. Wait, what? Is it? Oh, there's a clock right here. So it is noon. Who's got your HermitCraft TCG cards? Nice. They're pretty sweet. You opened a signed stress monster? That's awesome.
Diavolio just resubscribed for 9 months.
Yo, Diavolio! Welcome back. Thank you for the 9 months. All right. I think we are ready to do another one. Did I miss some? Yeah, nope. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I think I said Old Mannered Miner. Guy Brush 3 Pickle, get more evasion. Thank you for the 2-month resub if I didn't get that one before. Ice Pick, thank you for the 100 bits earlier. I think we're good. Still no idea what TCG is? Trading card game. Literally trading cards. HermitCraft branded trading cards. The game made by Vintage Beef. His whole season 9 of HermitCraft has been dedicated to TCG. I'd recommend checking out his channel. I'm glad you're finally listening to everyone about Clink Block. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Like, it took me 70 runs-ish before I found my first evasion, and now I just got another one. In Tango's most recent video, he deactivated Max Clink blocking treasure. That means we're camping level 1 indefinitely. Maybe only for level 2 and 3. But that's fine. We can get off level 2, no problem, Max Clink. I can just sit there and camp by that berry bush location where there's a treasure and just get infinite berries, get infinite treasure as they spawn.
Snumka just resubscribed for 2 months.
Snumka, welcome back. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Level 1 still a hard limit. You want to make sure level 3 drop keys for 4? Yeah, makes sense. Technically, nothing stops him from camping one treasure spot forever. Yeah, but see, the problem is, though, it's going to be rude to other people wanting to run the dungeon, and Tinko's going to see you doing that. He's just going to put an evoker there. So, like, that's just, it makes a lot of work for everybody. We try not to do that. Now, in the instance where we need health and we have to camp a berry bush, that makes a little bit more sense.
KN1 just resubscribed for 2 months. GL and watch out for the laser beams in the dungeon smile.
K Ninja, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. There's still a floor cap per level. The only level I've heard of there's a treasure cap on was floor 1. So I'm not sure that's the case, that there is ever one for floor 2 or 3. Or I guess 4 now. Not like anybody's going to be camping floor 4 for treasure though. Max treasure limit is super high though. I mean, you say that, but you've never had really bad luck. Do a TCG reveal on level 2 treasure spot. Yeah, just sit there and just stay in the dungeon at max clink. Floor 4 doesn't drop treasure. That's rude. Maybe I want a treasure from floor 4. All right. Yeah, just camp for pumpkins on level 2. That'd be something I would do, honestly. I like the pumpkins. A lot of people get the pumpkins, they're like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, but you have the pumpkins, go use them! Alrighty, here we go. Pork chop, hard, deck with a new evasion. I should have all my cards. I was just kind of messing with them a moment ago. Deck is in. Off we go. The old folk is sleeping. There's a bat. All right, level 2 artifact. This one is definitely going to be the back cove behind the boat. I literally have no idea. I just wanted to make you guys think I knew what I was talking about.
Stability.
Ow, berry bush. Okay, where did I put the Ravagers? I put one up here, so unless it moved, I'm probably not gonna be able to get this berry. Let's just sneak and see if we can hear it or catch a glimpse of where it's at. There is one right there. That's unfortunate.
Sneak.
All right, we got to move this Ravager a little bit. I guess we could leave that Ravager there. I really don't want to. I want to kind of loop him around, bring that Ravager up here. And then I got to do something with the Ravager in the River of Souls.
Treasure hunter.
Oh, I can get my berry this time. I want my berry. Okay, that Ravager always like crosses the river immediately. It's crazy, honestly. We gotta pull him downstairs. We're just gonna YOLO this. Okay, we're just gonna leave him up here then. We can pull him back to the back of the staircase if needed, but we're just gonna leave him right there. Not a great place for him, but there could be worse places. This guy over here. Hey, this guy over here. He's stuck? Why is there no railing here? Dude, Ravager. Okay. Okay. They're both about right where I want them. Let's go see if we can find a key. I definitely don't want that Ravager hanging out there on the stairs, though. That's for sure. Coin and a berry.
Stability.
A lot of dings. Was that in the treasure room next to me, or was that downstairs? I don't know. I guess we'll go check the treasure room. Maybe there's a key in there. Nothing. Okay. We'll just bunny hop our way down the hallway. There's an evasion. Love to see it. Hopefully we got a key down here, maybe. Key? Key me. All right, we are ready to go, boys.
Stability.
You guys all the way in the back there. No loot this time? No loot? All right. So we're actually going on to floor 2 with some clink block this time. As opposed to entering floor 2 with maximum clink. Or near max clink. Oh, okay. We haven't had to do this in a minute, so come over here. Alright, we'll just leave him in our dust. So this is a level 2 artifact. I was thinking this might be rusty for a moment. But it doesn't appear to be rusty. Looking for treasure. Just got a bunch of clink right there. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's why we got the clink blocks. Tactical tickle, please. Well, I mean, I guess we could just chill here and wait for a reckless charge.
Reckless charge.
Tango hates this one simple trick. I mean, we still got 2 more reckless charge in the deck. Like, it's very likely another one will play.
Sneak.
Oh, I'm sitting there waiting for my hunger to go down to or to heal, but we're already healed. More frost embers. We'll wait for one more card and see if it's reckless, and if not, then we'll move on. It's just too good to like get that guaranteed shrieker right here. Yeah, that first frost ember thing is inverted. It's broken. It's fine. Tinko knows about it, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's go. Okay. Wait, did I not set up that shrieker this time, or did it just not play a sound? I think the shriekers just sometimes don't play sounds. Willie's right there. There has been times where I have set off shriekers and like didn't actually set them off. So if Willie's over there, I don't know if he aggroes if I touch water and he doesn't have line of sight. I don't know like all the technical things. I think he has to actually have line of sight when you touch water to aggro. So nothing here. Let's go on the boat then. Crown. Ember Seeker, getting a lot of frost embers. A lot of frost embers being deployed. I don't know about actually getting them though. We only have 2 so far. Okay, so Willie was like over here. He's right there. There's like a stack of embers. We're just gonna go for this. Our compass location is still like over here somewhere. Oh, I haven't had this location in so long. I forgot about this one. Like, it's really been a long time since I've gotten this one. So this is about as far back in the dungeon as you can get. This should yield us like the best one, and definitely not a hypnotic bandana, right? No, that's fine, game. That's fine. Make me come to the furthest place in the dungeon. Give me the lowest value. That's fine. No, 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 no. No, no, it's fine. It's fine. I actually wanted this bandana. Actually, I do. Technically, I don't have the artifact for this one. And it's my own bandana. I actually don't even have the artifact for it. Where's Willie? Right there, D. Okay, I think we just get out of here. Okay, we got easy parkour. That is not a great thing to see. I am willing to bet that we can go up this way on Mushroom this time. There is another Ravager right there.
Reckless charge.
We can't do Mushroom. We're getting booped. We're dead. We're dead. Okay. That's why I don't put any stock into Hazard. It's just so random, like when it goes up and down, and then if you are basing your whole strategy on Hazard being available. Yep. Yep, never bet on Shroom. I know that, like, I've said that so many times, and I'm like, oh, but it'll be fine this time. It'll be fine this time. There's no way. And then I just get Hazard. Just stupid mistakes. Yeah, you can't tell, like, at all. There's just too much cover on Mushroom. Like, the only valid path out at this point, I feel like, is chains. You can take spiders, but because of the way that Hazard is set up from the lake now, if you try and go through Dripstone, and there's a Ravager there, then you have to, like, go back around to that parkour puzzle and then like go around, and by the time you get over into Pearl's area, that Ravager is already like left. Like, I don't know. I don't really like that hazard block there by the lake. I feel like that is not a good one. I feel like it pretty much makes it nearly impossible to take spiders on the way out now. I have 6 more shards to go. Yeah, I don't really like the new hazard that's on the lake there. I feel like that one's not necessary. Do we save it for another day? No, it's just me right now. Which hazard by the lake? It's got the drip stone in front of it. Save some shards. The problem, well, it's not really a problem. I'm just afraid if I save shards and something's gonna happen and the dungeon's gonna be done, or there's gonna be a large queue when I go and run again. Did I get my cards back? Yeah. You don't think you've seen the hazard? It's new. I think it was just implemented this phase. But that dripstone from the lake has been, a lot more dripstone has been added, and then there's a block that raises up that like blocks all passage through there. Yeah, the biggest problem with that being a hazard block path is like you're leaving floor 3 and you go through dripstone, and then there's a Ravager right there at the entrance to dripstone. And then what can you do? You can't do anything. You have to turn around and then go into the lake, and then that hazard's blocked, which forces you to go even further over to the Witherose parkour area. Then you got to do that parkour and then go underneath the bridge, and by the time you come over there, that Ravager has already wandered into your path, and then it's forced you to go all the way back around again. I don't like it. I think it's an annoying thing, but everybody has their own opinion.
Its next victim.
Take a break, come back on later. Please don't backseat stream me. Yeah, Drip Leaf is even further still from the other parkour path. So you can take Drip Leaf, then you got to go through Mushroom, and then like through the Ravager Den area, past the mossy stuff, under the bridge, and then over, and then through Pearl's area, loop that Ravager all the way around, and then jump over to get up into spiders. Like, it is just such an obnoxious path to go. I feel like it's just so bad right now that taking spiders is nearly impractical on the way out. It's with that one simple change there, Tango has basically made it that you can only take Mushroom or Chain out. And Mushroom always has a hazard down, so really you only have Chain. Yeah, and then there, once in a while there'll be Ravagers and spiders. I really feel like that shouldn't be allowed to happen. There should be a pillar added there, like he added on the other side, to prevent the Ravager from camping the bottom of the cliff to spiders. Yes, let's base my entire strategy on the fact that Bounding Strides will randomly be played when I need it at the end of my run, just in the nick of time. Let's base my entire strategy of playing this game on RNG. That seems great. That's almost as smart as basing my entire strategy on just YOLO through hazard blocks and just assuming that they're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. If my goal was a speed run... Oh, that was the shop changing. If my goal was to speed run and leave floor 2 as fast as humanly possible, just get the key, get down there, turn on my artifact, and leave, maybe. Maybe Bounding Strides would be useful in that situation. But being that Drip Leaf is one of the paths that I want to take back, like, Bounding Strides is awful for that. I don't know if you've seen other people have that problem, but you can't really do Bounding Strides through that. Does Wither Rose get hazard blocked? No, but there are trap doors and stuff that open and close and can knock you off. And if you miss the jump, you have to take an enormous amount of damage to get back out of it. It's like the last path you want to take. Again, guys, you are basing a strategy on the RNG that the card doesn't get played at the very start of the run. If it plays at the right time when you want to leave, that's great. But it could be your very first card that plays and it's completely worthless. But I saw Etho do it. What am I basing my strategy on? On 4 sure paths. That's always been my strategy. Wither Rose does have a jump boost path on it, but a Ravager can be on the opposite side and just boop you immediately if you're unlucky. At the beginning, you get you a key and 2 berries, though. If there's no Ravagers downstairs, and if it plays at the very start and you haven't gotten a key, if you already found a key, then it's just kind of worthless. Etho made decked out. I mean, it's basically true. It's good that jump boost cards, personal preference cards, allows for varied gameplay. I agree. I don't like jump boost. Tango wants me to like jump boost. I don't like jump boost. I know it makes him sad that he made a bunch of things specifically for jump boost and he wanted jump boost to be powerful. I don't like jump boost. I've never liked jump boost. It just, like when you're trying to sprint jump away from a mob, like it takes a certain amount of time, you know your speed and you're like good on sprint jumping. If you had jump boost in there, now you're like bounding way higher and it just slows you down for your next like sprint jump. It's not good. Like trying to make jumps becomes awkward. There's just all sorts of things. Like if you could turn it on and off, or maybe if it was in potion form where you could use it instantly, maybe a 30-second potion or something, that would change my mind on it. But the fact that it's just random and it lasts for so long, I don't like it. I just don't like it. It is very situational. It can be good in certain situations if it plays at the right time. I'm not a fan of it though. He put low ceilings in parkour areas and didn't patch it. I don't know what that means. You're replying to somebody. What if that Tango would most want some people to want jump boosts, but not everyone? I don't know. I can't comment on what Tango might have thought. You can skip some of them, but not all of them. If you're leaving level 3 and jump boost is on, your goal is to get to Pearl's area, right? So say you go through Dripstone, there's now a Ravager right there blocking your path. So now you have to go over to the new hazard block Dripstone area from the lake, which could be active, which is right next to where that Ravager would have been. It could have wandered right there, who knows, but it forces you to go there. If that's blocked, now you have to go over to the Wither Rose place, and if you jump boost over on top of the Wither Rose area, there could be another Ravager that's zoned right in front of you that could just be waiting for you, which forces you then to go over to Drip Leaf. I mean, I guess there is the window that you can look out over by Rusty, which I honestly think that should be patched, personally. I don't think that was intended. It's too easy to jump boost up through that area. I don't think that was intended. Yeah, it is the best place to use it, but I don't think that was intended. And it feels like that's a mistake that it's still there. If you go back and watch Tango's video where he shows that jump when he was making level 2, he even says in that video that you can make that jump. Just go back and watch it. He might have forgot that he said it, but he did say it. If you could make a card, what would you make and why? You talking about a card for decked out? A card for decked out that I would make would be a card that as soon as you dropped off your artifact, gave you max clink. I don't know what the upside would be, but that's what I'd want. That's the kind of game that I want to play. Is you run in through the dungeon, you turn in your artifact or your compass to get your artifact, and then everything goes into lockdown mode. And now it's super hard. That's what I want to play. That's the kind of game that I want to play. If I had any like director input on this game, that would have been the input that I would have given. To me, like leaving the dungeon with no heartbeat and no threat except for like a Ravager maybe booping you or something, that's just, it's not that interesting to me. Or maybe not even a card. Maybe that could be like a game mode or something. I don't know. Agronet is triggered on receiving artifact now. Agronet should... That could be like a max clink hazard thing. Like when you reach max clink, then you're hitting shriekers. It has a chance to go off or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to make a card for other people. I was asked if I could make a card, what card would I make? That would be the card that I would make. I don't care if anybody else wants the card. That would be the card that I would make. Maybe like Hazard has 0 chance of going off with that card as well until after you turn in your artifact. So all Hazard paths are guaranteed open until you turn in the artifact. I don't know. This lag is killing me. What lag? If the stream's lagging, you can turn down the video quality if your internet sucks. Yeah, try lowering the quality maybe. What do I enjoy most about Decked Out 2 and like the least? Yeah, my favorite part is leaving the dungeon with Vex chasing me and stuff. Like, I find that to be the most fun part. The part that I like the least is how random Hazard is, and the fact that Hazard can trigger like multiple things at the very start before like your first card even has a chance to play. I would say that's probably my... I feel like Hazard, I don't know like how the board game Clink is designed. I assume Hazard is an element of that. But I feel like Hazard should start not at the very beginning of the game, but maybe after like 2 minutes or something. I don't know. Like, it feels like it just starts closing things off way too fast sometimes. Like, way too fast. Is there a permanent card with Hazard block? I think there's ethereal cards that have it, but you have to pay crowns for those. The Clank game doesn't really have Hazard. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played the board game before. I've never even heard of it until Decked Out 1, I think. Dungeons should keep you locked in until all cards are played. Well, I don't know about all that. All right, the dungeon's had time to cool off. Should be ready to go. Let's do another round, shall we? All right. I think that's all I need. Hunger's wiggling. There it goes. Okay. All right. Heart selected. Pork chop. And our deck has all of our cards. Question mark. Looks like it. I think we're good. Off we go. All right, level 2 artifact, and we are off. We have done many runs today. I think this is our 7th run today so far. Nobody else has run except for me in all the time that I've been doing these last runs. So the Ravagers should be like roughly where I've placed them. They do wander from time to time. But that is one of the nice things about not having a lot of people in front of you. Hey, loot and scoop right away. No Ravager. Alright, I think the Ravagers might be in good locations. This one up here might have wandered. We got to be careful about this one. I haven't heard any dings, but we're not... Oh, yeah, he's right there.
Sneak.
Let's pull him down here. Bring him around. There's some dings. Okay, if I leave the Ravager right there, I should be able to grab this berry. And then I probably want to pull that Ravager to the top over here. Reckless charge. That Shrieker over there wasn't active. Might be able to get the one at the bottom of the stairs right here, maybe? That one went off, but I think it was too late. We'll see. Pretty sure that was too late. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I took 2 Clink because of it. I don't like that Ravager right there. Could see me. Alright, no keys over here. Oop. Did I look in this room for any treasure? I don't remember if I did. I don't think I can see in there. Maybe I looked in there. Oh, I did absolutely look in there. Let's get on this side.
Treasure hunter.
I don't think it saw me. But didn't make any stomping sounds like it did. Coin? I don't think it'll be able to see me here. If so, though, we can loop it. Treasure? Can I get a key? Got a crown. Okay, more Clink block is good. Oh. That's an unfortunate extra Clink there that I didn't need to take. I just heard a toot, right? There's no frost embers. No key, no. It's a coin, not a key. Like, I got really close there. I always don't like hearing those Ravagers stomp up to me like that when I enter a room that really has no good escape plan. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about finding a key here. There is probably one in the TNT area. We did have that loot and scoot plate earlier. We'll check this treasure room over here. We gotta do some things. Where are these Ravagers? There's one right there. Not a great spot. Hello. You both come over here, please. Okay, you de-aggro under the stairs. That's gonna be real great for like going into TNT and trying to get out of here. Can I see this loot area from down here? There's a frost ember over there. No. Hopefully I'll just lose these guys real quick.
Stability.
There's usually keys over here. I find this seems to be the highest probable spot for keys. Not here, but like over by this berry. I seem to always find keys over here. Yeah, there's a key right here. Look at this. It's just like the probability seems higher here. It's just a coin over there. Okay, so now the problem is we have to go underneath or go into the crypt, and there are 2 Ravagers at the bottom. I don't know if I pulled any of those guys out. Hopefully not. Oh, there's one. Oh my goodness, that's... I could pull them in here, I guess, and loop them. That'd be one less Ravager to deal with. And nope, okay. I just made a big mistake right there. I just went down a hazard blockable path. Well, I guess we get this coin then.
Treasure hunter.
You're all good, Gem, if you were watching. Yeah, I meant to go into this little area right here. There's a coin up there. Let's just go. right. Ding. Let's try not to get any more clink here. Well, there's all the extra clink I didn't want to get right there. Okay, Ravager's right there. I don't know if it sees me. It definitely saw me. Crap, that's not good. A de-aggro. It's actually in a pretty good spot, though. If I can... No, it was going to see me right there. I have to pull him and loop him. Unless he wanders. I can't do something silly here, can I? Did it aggro? It did. Okay. Alright, we're looping him. I'm gonna set up a whole bunch of shriekers right here, unfortunately. Or maybe all of these are deactive. Let's go. All right. Oh, I thought that was a Ravager right there in my face. Oh, I don't even know what that was, but I thought that was the Ravager's face right there. Okay, let's get you right into that door frame. Was that like the back of the kneeling statue? The red cloth or whatever? I don't know what that was. That really got my heart going though. That's funny. Okay. So we are going... This is gonna be in the cove or the boat. Ravager right there. Good, you get cut on this side. That's where I want you. Okay. We'll just zip on through. Okay, this is already blocked. Ravager right there. Shouldn't be able to see me here, I don't think. Maybe it will. But either way, we're just too fast for it. Toot. Okay, so we are looking at the boat, maybe? There's a Frost Ember. Where is Willy? I'm going for the Frost Ember. Key. Maybe there's another Frost Ember downstairs for us. No. So is this... No, this isn't on the boat. This is in that... Am I gonna get another hypnotic bandana? Let's grab this berry while we're here. Stumble. I haven't heard Willy and I don't see Willy. There's no loot that I can see over there. Ding ding. Oh, Davy Bones, why? Oh, our evasion is playing right now. That's good. We needed that. That'll help absorb some of this clink right here. Ah! All right, that's not a bad one. All right, let's just let our HP come back.
Stability.
I kind of just want to go up through spiders at this point. I feel like I got a lot of extra regen right there for some reason. Okay, so we know this guy is active. I don't know where Willy is. I haven't seen him. Is this hazard? That hazard's already blocked. What just hit me? Dang, that hazard is super frustrating. We could go that path, but yeah, right. Ooh. Okay, slowness. How much longer do I got on slowness here? 4 seconds.
Stability.
No, we're gonna take the easy path here. Oh, I thought I could jump through this and land on here. Maybe. Oh, I can't land on that either. Okay, we're gonna take a clink. Do I still got reckless charge on the deck? I actually don't remember. Treasure hunters. Ding, 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 ding. There's a coin in there. How are we doing on coins? We got 8. I kind of want to go say hello to Rusty. Listening to the heartbeat. We can't go up spider, so we have to go around this way. Or I'm sorry, we can't go up mushroom. We have to go around this way. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there.
Stumble.
Yeah, we're getting stumbles. I think we just gotta go. Oh man, there is. I'm gonna be greedy. Where are these Ravagers? Okay, so the water's out.
Charge.
I mean, I guess we might accidentally proc it here. There's a Ravager right there. Is it stuck? It's like spinning in place. It is not stuck. We gotta pull that guy. Oh, come on, you can't do that! I mean, you can do that, but don't do that. I gotta loop him one more time. You got too close.
Sneak.
Okay. Vex. Whoa! Whoo! All right, here we go. Unfortunate. Actually, that might not have been bad. I don't know yet. Hold on. But we are going to come back over here like we do now.
Reckless charge.
Is it? Can I? Aww. Okay, okay. Everything's calm. We're calming down. We're focusing. Get all the way over here to like break line of sight as much as possible like we do. Alright. Oh, it might hit me. Oh, it actually didn't hit me. We've been very lucky on that, on those not hitting us. I spoke too soon. It hit me. Not great, not great, not great. I don't know if I can get one more Vex hit right now or not. I think we're fine though. Whew, goodness. All right, that's a pretty good win. I would have liked to turn in the Rusty repair kit, but our Clink was just too much. But I'll take the Goggles of Symmetry from a hard run any day. That's a pretty good one. I don't know if that's the best one. It might be the best one. 34. All right. Evasion, 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 evasion. It's close. And okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I mean, Loon Scoot is probably a card that I would want. Beast Sense, don't make me laugh. 34, smash and grab, huh? I like the treasure. I don't like the clank. So if we could get smash and grab for 13 treasure, or we could gain a loot and scoot for 7, which has no downside and gives you a little bit more run speed. The smash and grab is worth basically 2 of these for 2 clink. Yeah, I think until I get more clink block, it makes sense to go with this one though. So it leaves us with 14 remainder. What can I do with 14? I can spend 10 to get my final Ember Seeker. And then I'd be left with 4. Thinking. Or we could just put it all into the smash and grab. I think this way we get 2 more cards. I think we're doing loot and scoot. We get 2 cards this way. Okay, let's put our crowns in. So we should get 4 out of this. 2 crowns plus 8. 8 coin. It's also, I think we already have this artifact, but I'll go ahead and grab this one. And then we'll put some more contraband into here. Anybody want a berry? All right. We done did it. Down you go. Don't touch me. Oh, come on! That was so close. Dang guy. You love the contraband chest. Thank you for contributing to it. Yeah, I would have loved to go see Rusty on that, but we were already at max clink at that point. It's just not worth. Like, we have such a high value artifact from a hard run. It's just not worth trying to do that. So Ember Seeker. So we are now 5-5 on all of our commons, which is good to see. We got our 3-3 Reckless. 2 loot and scoot now.
Know how to go.
Jim, it went pretty good. It went pretty good. I actually had a decent run.
That's good.
Thanks. Oh, I left my rockets. You gonna do a run?
Crash your party. Yeah.
Yeah, no. You go ahead. I've already done like a bunch in a row, so it's up.
I know, you've been on all day, so I don't feel bad.
No, yeah, you shouldn't, for sure.
I've added myself to the queue. I assume Cub is on to add himself to the queue as well.
Oh yeah, I'll remove myself from the queue. I'm done for the day, I think.
You're done?
I think so.
Oh, Hypno.
I mean, I've already done 7 runs today, so it's pretty good. Pretty good run.
Lot. Did you have much success down there?
I think I won 3 runs out of 7.
Any cool cards?
Well, I mean, I got some cards today. I'll let you peruse my deck, if you will.
You got 2 evasions.
Yep, up to 2 of those now.
That's going a little better for you.
Finally, still need 1 more, but yeah. Got another loot and scoot on that run, and finally filled up my Ember Seekers. Yep.
That's something I don't have. I don't have stabilities or Ember Seekers filled out.
How's your hazard been treating you without the stabilities?
It's okay. I have tread lightly.
Okay.
So it makes up for it.
Yeah.
At least a little bit, I think.
Well, I think the dungeon should be in pretty good order. Like, at least the floor 1 Ravagers are in fairly good positions.
That's good.
But I know everybody's got their own preference on where they like them. So
Yeah. I don't know if I have much of a preference so long as they're out of my path and not in front of the doorways.
yeah, I hear that.
That's the main thing.
Well, good luck on your runs. Probably gonna do some TCG opening, I think.
Thank you. I just opened 2 packs. It's
Oh,
so fun.
did you get any good cards?
I got a foil pearl.
Ooh, that's a
and
good
full
one.
art cub.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, they were very nice cards.
Are you missing any cards that you wish you had?
Well, I've only opened 2 packs, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I haven't even opened my game box. I've just opened 2 booster packs just to see.
I see. Yeah, I got
I've
one.
been waiting to stream, but I haven't streamed, so.
Yeah, I still got one booster box and the game box to open. Then I got another slab to card. So got some possibilities of some good ones. That's for sure.
Very hype.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to display them somewhere.
Right? Sleepy time. All right. Well, good luck on your runs, Gem. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bum, bum, bum. So we got a Goggles of Symmetry, which we already have. All right. Great runs. Thank you. Thank you. So we still got some things that we're going to do here. Let me press this button. Does this button work? This button works. I did a thing. So now we can see chat on screen over here. You see me. The only thing is I gotta turn my green screen off, so we're gonna have a green background. I need to get a knife so I can open these boxes. Let me go do that real quick. I have a way to turn off my camera. Boom, that's a way. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Let me update the title since we are not running decked out. We are doing TCG. I don't think we're gonna do any Vault Hunters today. Are you aware of any HermitCraft TCG specific Discord channels? There is the Creo Discord that has HermitCraft TCG on it for trading and stuff. That's the only one I'm aware of. What happened to Decked Out? Did you run already? Yeah, we've done like 7 runs. Where have you been? Or 8 runs? Was it 8? No, 7. Is Max still adorable? Always. I got my good knife out. Well, my good steak knives out today, anyway. This is way better than those IKEA pieces of junk that I've been using. A little sharper. Let's open up my slab card, huh? Actually, we'll do this. Boop, boop, boop. Take off the green screen. There's a HermitCraft TCG category on Twitch. There is, but that's for the online web browser game. Watch I get mine. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Cub joined and then Cub left. So whatever it is number 90 out of 100. Hello, Hypno. Haven't really seen any of your videos, but seeing you and a lot of the other guys. But I'm going to start from the end, so I just want to stop by and thank you in advance for quality work. Hope you had a great stream, buddy. Hey, thanks. Glad you, or hope you enjoy. So our second slab card that we have received is a foil pearl unsigned. Womp womp. But it is foil. Number 90 out of 100. It's still a good card. Again, the first slab card I got is a Grian, number 347 out of 500. Not foil, not signed. Okay. Let's I guess we'll open up the starter deck first. I don't really know the order to do this, but I think that makes sense. Then we'll do the booster. So this is the game box. It contains a starter deck, 10 effect pieces, 1 playmat, 1 TCG coin, and 10 health cards. I assume this just opens up from the same way the other ones do. Anyone know what type of rare Joe is? Do I have a rare Joe? I don't think I got a rare Joe, so I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. It's got too good of a vacuum seal. Everything's too tight. Tolerances. Okay. So that is the power chart. I forget what they call it. Got ourselves really thick paper for the instructions. It's pretty cool. And there is, oh, the weaknesses chart, I guess. Yeah, there is also this on the back. Yeah, it's very thick, like cardboard kind of paper almost. Definitely high quality stuff here. So next we got ourselves a game board that's folded in quarters. Again, very high quality, thick game board. It's about the same thickness, I guess, like if you're playing a board game. Same kind of thick cardboard. So that's quite nice. Inside. Oh, that coin almost went for an adventure. HermitCraft TCG coin. This thing is very weighty. I'm not sure how much that weighs. I'm trying to think. Maybe like an ounce? Like it's definitely got some heft to it, and that's the reverse or the obverse side of it. We got ourselves a dry erase pen with a An eraser. It's a felt tip eraser? I was thinking this was going to be more spongy, but it's felt. So it's kind of firm. I assume that is to write on these health cards that are little mini whiteboards, I guess, so you can keep track of your health. It's a good quality pen. I didn't even open it yet. It seems like a pretty good pen. All right, the little markers are like die. They're like little dice that have no dots on them. Nice rounded corners. Got the red ones and the green ones. I assume they're both exactly the same, just the color. And then, of course, we got the starter deck. It's a little kitty cat. Who's the kitty cat supposed to be? Who has an orange cat? The backside. The artwork kind of goes all the way around the pack. The cat inside the TCG shop? Oh, I didn't know there was a cat in there. Beef has the orange cat sitting on the counter of the shop. Oh, you know what? Maybe I have seen it. It's just been a minute since I've been over there. Is there a story behind that cat? Or is it just like a random thing somebody put there and that just became a thing? Oh, to prevent creepers. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Cats prevent creepers and they prevent phantoms, don't they? Cats are amazing in Minecraft, but in real life too. Any plans for Vault Hunters today? Probably not. I was gonna do it like if the line was long for doing decked out, but we were able to get like 7 runs in today, so probably no Vault Hunters. Yeah. Gem is our first card on the top card. We got a Cleo. Got another Stress Monster. I do like the artwork on this card, but I've gotten a bunch of them now. I think that's probably like my 5th or 6th one. It's a nice card, nice looking card. Oh, we got a TFC, my first. Sorry, I'm looking at it and saying without showing you. My first TFC. E-Skull. The Beefers? I haven't even been paying attention. So we have 3 builders, 1 miner, and then this is our second balance. Only 1 miner card in there? Interesting. Okay. So now we got a bunch of item cards, a bunch of builder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 builder item cards. It's quite a lot of them, 13 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 balance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miner. But only 1 miner in there, but that'll be good because I think I needed these. I needed those miner cards so I can play my rare signed Hypno cards. Can I even play with these? Is that illegal? I'm not actually sure. You found a signed Hypno card in a booster pack. Awesome. Send me a picture on Twitter or X. Whatever you kids are calling it these days. Iron Sword is our first effect card. Splash Healing Potion. Flint and Steel. How'd you get a signed Hypno card? How did I get it? I can't tell you. It's a secret. TNT. The old Elven Cookie. Shield. Chest. Select any card except for Clock. Oh. A rare Hypno unsigned. I can fix that though. I can fix that. That's my minor card. And finally, a foil Rendog. That foil looks so good. Use any move of your opponent's hermits. Well, that's a builder. So for a starter deck, that's honestly not that bad. That's not that bad. I'm gonna just put those back into here. I will sort these out later. I gotta go through all of the cards that I have. I probably should have sleeved those, but it's... I did bring my sleeves out here. I'll worry about that later. So that was the game box, the starter deck, and all that. We still have one booster box to go. This is the rest of the cards that we have collected, or that I have purchased from the collection. If they get more cards out there, I'm definitely gonna get more cards. Starter deck's always been a good thing for most TCGs. All right. So again, the booster box comes with 8 booster packs. So Hermit pack, effect pack. We'll do the effects before the Hermit. Item pack we'll do first, and the booster pack we'll do last. I find the item pack to be the least interesting, but I guess I would like to pull some minor cards, some extra ones. So many packs, yeah. Well, this one, for instance, says it contains only 5 cards, right? 5 cards. So these are the different items. All right, so we got ourselves a Terraformer. Balance. A Builder. PvP. And our 2X is a 2X Balance. I'll go ahead and throw that one in the sleeve. The starter deck, I'm not too worried about sleeving up immediately, but I do want to sleeve some of those cards in there. But I'll sleeve this one right now. All right. Item pack. Ding! Sounds like Jim had a successful run. We're hearing dings, and she fell from a high place. All right, so we got ourselves a prankster, a PvP, speedrunner, terraformer, and the 2x miner. That's actually it's actually one of the cards I really wanted, so that's great. That is really great. All right. Effect pack. All right, first card. Book of Thorns. A bow? Bow is really good. I don't know if it's underrated, but it is a common card and it's really good in my opinion. Iron Sword, 20 extra HP. Iron Armor absorbs 20 damage. Shield. Another Elven Cookie. We got a lot of those. Must be fairly common. Okay, I think the last two are potentially rares. So Spyglass. Look through your opponent's hand. Flip a coin. If it's head, opponent chooses one of their cards to discard. That can be devastating. And our final card is a fishing rod. Draw 2 cards. It's a pretty good card. That is a pretty good card. Let's sleeve up that Spyglass as well. I feel like they could have had a bit better of a way to differentiate between rare and ultra rare cards. Yeah, like if there was some kind of like maybe a black border or something on the ultra rares, or maybe another icon. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much. Where are we playing? Nobody right now. We're just unboxing the cards that I have purchased. All right. Book of Binding. Book of Vanishing. We got a bunch of those so far. Very common cards. Book of Thorns. Your opponent takes 10 HP damage following their Hermit's attack. Splash Healing Potion. Heal each of your active and AFK Hermits by 20. The Shield. Prevent up to 60 damage for 1 turn. Flint and steel, we got a bunch of those, but those are really useful, especially if I want to make multiple different decks. Emerald. Steal or swap the attach effect card of your opponent's active hermit. That's pretty good. Is that a season 2 card? Because I don't remember that being a thing before. It's a pretty good card. And our final card, the Spyglass. We just had one of those. All right. All right. You ordered a bunch of cards, and so far you only got one shipment. You're very impatiently waiting for them. How many shipments are you expecting? All right. What are the numbers in the lower right corner of the cards? I expect that means there's like 104 different cards, and that's number 65 of 104. I guess? I'm not actually sure. Spyglass is number 69. Nice. Chat is impossible to read of 2 lines. Oh, what is going on there? Yeah, there's on-screen chat over here. Hold on a second. Ah, okay. So if I change this might crash OBS. I haven't tried this on the new version. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does, I'll be right back. We good? Okay, we should be fine now. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that was going on. Yeah, I felt like the text lines were spaced too far apart, so I like shrunk it down. And it was good before, but I guess maybe I upped the font size and now it needs to be readjusted or something. I don't know. But it feels like the text is spaced too far apart. I guess it's fine, really. But yeah, that's why it was weird. Because I added in some extra CSS to like adjust it. Okay, so this is our first Hermit pack. This is the first time I've used this scene, I think, since I started putting on-screen chat. So wasn't really tested before. All right. First one is a Tango. You done broke it, I guess so. Sorry. A TFC, that's our second one that we pulled today. That's fantastic. Another minor. A vintage beef balance. TFC looks amazing on that artwork. A Wells Knight. An Impulse. And our final and last card is going to be... Ooh! Look at that. Look at that. A rare foil TFC. Flip a coin if heads, draw another card at the end of your turn. That is a really good card. Rare foil tinfoil. That's better than Doc's? It is a nice looking card though, that's for sure. Whoop, we got extra glare because of the sleeve. Alright, next Hermit pack. Yeah, it's another minor as well. I mean, that's to be expected though. TFC, that's all that guy loved to do was branch mine nonstop. He made the longest mines. Like, don't get me wrong, as a Minecraft player, I enjoy a branch mine just like anybody else, but TFC was on a whole nother level with it. So it makes sense that his cards are miners. We got ourselves a Shwam Bam. Did Beef make both his types for TFC miner? I mean, I guess he did. I don't know. ZF? A Clio? It's fine. What is the... I just noticed that. Is that putting... I guess I've never noticed this on any of the other cards. So they have the icon to show what they do more damage against on them. I didn't even notice that before. Goodness. I just now noticed the little icon down there that says Terraformer plus 20. So I guess that means builders are strong against Terraformers, I suppose, right? Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing that was even on these cards. That's how much I pay attention. It's fine. A Ren Diggity Dog. Impulse. And our final card, which I'm keeping hidden from myself. You guys get to see it before I do. An XB Crafted. An unsigned full art XB Crafted. I'll have to have that guy sign it at some point. Yeah, hashtag blame XB. That's right. All right. So we have two more. We got two more booster packs to go. And these contain 8 cards. So these can have 2 good rares at the back. They also could potentially have a signed card. I think the booster packs are the only ones that can have the signed cards. Yeah, it's like 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 8 of the booster boxes or something. You ran the dungeon at the right time, Hypno. Gemma's running is out of maps. She got no map for her run? Wow. That sucks. E-Skull. A Joe Hills. I don't know if I've seen the common Joe Hills yet. Well, now I can't see that. A lead. Lead's pretty good. Situational, but it's still a pretty good card. Composter, also a pretty good card. Discard 2 cards, draw 2. Cannot be used if you do not have 2 cards to discard. Okay, so that's new rule since the last time I played. I don't think that was the case in season 1, so that must be a season 2 rule. If we didn't have cards to discard, you could just draw 2. So Composter got nerfed. A Miner? A Max? This was a pretty good pull. I was expecting to get another card, but I got a cat instead. He came right out of my TCG. Ultra rare Max. Is it signed? I could make it signed. Max, the best pull yet. He's interested in my cards, and I'm interested in not letting him touch my cards. A full art Max, that's right. He's just looking at him. He's like, what's on the desk? There's so many things. I want to put them in my mouth and like knock them on the ground. He's so fluffy, he really is. Ultra realistic? Is he shiny? I mean, he could be. He's very fluffy. Max looks big, or maybe your cats are small. No, Max is a big cat. He's a ragdoll, which is like the second largest house cat. Second largest breed of house cat. But that's fine. I like having a big floof. All right, I'm gonna put you down so I can finish my cards. He's so cute. Look how big he is. He's a big kitty. Yeah, we always had cats when I was a kid. Still remember when I first got him, how tiny he was? He was still kind of big for a kitten. Like, I've had kittens before growing up that would literally fit in the palm of your hand. And Max was like a 2-hand kitten when I got him. Like, he was big. All right. We got ourselves a prankster. Is this... There's 2 more cards. So this is still going to be a good one here, potentially. The Woof. And the final card is Diamond Armor. Not as good as Magmatite, but it's still a pretty good card. Definitely nothing to complain about. Yeah, definitely has nice art on it. All right. One final booster pack remains. The last one. It's gonna have all the good cards in it. It's my last hope of getting a signed card. I don't have a signed card yet at all, out of all the cards. I was hoping I'd get a signed slab card. I didn't even get one of those. All the crinkles. Every time I see this card, I know it's Zed hiding as a cow, but I immediately think of Zed being dressed up as a Wookiee. Or not a Wookiee. What are those? The little Star Wars creatures, not the big one. Ewok. An Ewok. Thank you. Yeah, every time I see this card, I think Ewok. But I know, like, if you look at it, it's obviously cows, but that's where my mind immediately thinks of. Got ourselves a Papa K. Does that would make a good Ewok? Golden armor, kind of meh. Only 10 HP. Cannot unsee the Ewok now. You're welcome. TNT. Does 60 HP, but you take 20 in return. Still a pretty good card. Engineer or Redstoner type. Item card. What's the Spyglass one? I can't remember. Somebody remind me. Which type is this? Explorer, thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Explorer. That makes sense. Okay. A 2x Explorer. Not what you kind of want to see on a booster pack. Not bad, but you want to see something better. And the final card is another Pearl. Another full art Pearl. We got all sorts of Aussie ping happening up in here. I obviously have to make an Aussie ping deck. It's a good card. It's a good looking card. I have no chat. Your cards arrived today. You got a rare Zed. Haven't opened the rest yet. I'm gonna go through and pull out the sleeved cards now. Oh, I didn't sleeve up that item card. I gotta do that. Just kind of recap what we pulled out of this. I mean, to be fair, we got some pretty good cards. I'm very happy with it. All right. You grab one more sleeve. Can you show us a close-up of the foil pack art, please? The foil pack art. All right, so to recap, we got ourselves the 2X Explorer. I just put that one in a sleeve. 2X Balance. A 2X Miner. Spyglass. The Fishing Rod. Another Spyglass. That's the second one we pulled out of that same pack. An Emerald. We got ourselves the TFC foil card. Definitely one of my favorites out of this pack, if not of all the cards that I've opened. We got a full art XP crafted. The Aussie Ping. The Pearl card. The Wolf. And a Diamond Armor. So that's a lot of cards that we pulled out of that booster box. A lot of pretty good cards there. A lot of pretty good cards. And to top it off, we also got the slabbed Pearl. Unsigned, but we got that. And then if you guys didn't see that, we also got ourselves a slabbed green. Unsigned. Yeah, I think that's about it with the TCG stuff. I think that's about it. Now it's just a matter of going through all the cards, sleeving them all up, and trying to make some decks out of it so I could potentially have cards ready to go if I ever go to a convention or Hermit meetup or something and I play IRL. If I don't, make myself some kind of a IRL setup, like a top-down camera where I can play on my desk here. The colors on the Pearl one goes so well with the Holo. I agree. You know what? Didn't I have... Oh, they're right here. Or these are all... I can show you all the other cards that I got from the previous openings too, I suppose, if you guys want to see that. So we got ourselves a Mumbo. This... Yeah, this is a different one. Another Pearl. That's our third one, including the slab. Get ourselves a gem. A foil B-dubs. Technically our fourth. Pearlescent Moon, our third non-slab one. So I gotta make a deck featuring Pearl. Cleo. I think this is our second Mumbo. This one's a foil. Was that the second one? Let me look real quick. Yeah, that's the second one. So I got two of those. I guess I could work on maybe a Prankster deck. Jevin Speedrunner. The Doc M foil. It's a nice card. I like it. Falsey. A lava bucket. Lawa. Another spyglass. I pulled two of those today from the one booster, so it's not super crazy rare. A magnetite sword. I think this is ultra rare, right? I'm not actually sure if it's ultra rare, but that's the replacement for the netherite sword. It's pretty good. Does an extra 60 damage. A wolf. A bed. Same effect that rare BOO has. A golden apple. Heal AFK Hermit for 100 HP. It's pretty good. Another lava bucket. Another bed. Chest. We pulled one of those today. Look through the discard pile and select one card to return to your hand. Cannot select clock. We never pulled a clock, so we don't have to worry about that. Golden axe. These are all like the good cards that I pulled so far out of all the stuff. A Book of Mending. Move any attached effect card from your active Hermit to an AFK Hermit. Diamond Sword, 40 extra HP. The Magmatite was 60. Diamond Sword still pretty good. It's the second Magmatite sword that we got. Crossbow. Do an additional 20 HP damage to up to 3 hermits of your choice. Cannot apply the damage to the same hermit more than once. So that's pretty good. Second crossbow. Splash Poison. Two balance. 2x balance. Another 2x minor. 2x builder. 2x terraformer. 4 2x. Trying to hold these in such a way where I can show them. 4 2x prankster. And the final card that we got was a 2x farmer. So all in all, out of all the stuff that I have opened so far, I'm pretty happy with the results. Pretty happy with it. What kind of deck do I think I'll try and build? Well, I gotta build one featuring Pearl's rare card, right? So I guess that's gonna be a terraformer. I got a gem card that would fit in there as well. So gem's a terraformer, as well as the pearl. I probably also want to try and set up a miner deck to go with the TFC card that I pulled. Plus I have a rare Hypno that I pulled. I don't know. I'd have to go through all of my stuff and see what I have and what I'm missing for like decks that I could build. But right now I'm pretty happy with all the cards that I have. But I'll tell you what, if these cards go back on sale, I know that there were some pre-orders that were canceled, so there will be some other ones. I want to buy like, I said I wanted to buy like 10 more booster boxes. I don't know if I'm going to buy that many. That seems a little ridiculous, but I would like to buy a lot more of the booster boxes if I could. Did you miss a Tango card? We got a common Tango. I think I got like 3 common Tangos or something. I got the bug. Well, I mean, it's fun. Like, it's definitely going to be something that will get used at some point in the future, like when I go to a convention or whatever. But yeah, I've been enjoying these cards tremendously. Out of all of the hermits, who are you missing? Oh boy. I might have one of everybody at this point. I'm trying to think of all the hermits by name, and if I guess I could open up the HermitCraft.com website and go down the user list. Definitely got. I think I've gotten one of everybody. At least one of everybody. A convention, you say, can hope for a hermit meetup? Well, it depends on what the convention is. I'm really hoping Minecon comes back. They were gonna do something similar to Minecon before COVID. And then the pandemic, and then that got canceled, obviously. And then we haven't heard anything else about it. But I still have hopes that that'll be a thing that comes back. You don't remember seeing Stress, but you watched 2 streams at once? Yeah, Stress was one of the first cards I pulled. Cubby? Well, the cards that I showed you were like the rare full art ones. I might have a common. I definitely have a common cub. His common card has the fireworks in the background. I definitely have a common cub. I'm missing like the rare cards, but that's different, right? But I'm sure I have one of every single Hermit's card by now. All right, is anybody else streaming? Who can I send you lovely people over to? Gem's streaming. Is Gem still doing runs? Gem left the game. Is Ren doing runs? Nobody's doing runs. Imagine the dungeon being completely open and available for people to do runs. I'm gonna do the rest of my runs tomorrow. Gem and Impulse are streaming Phasmo. No maps? I thought Tango logged in. K maps in. There's maps. Yeah, I've been now streaming for 4 hours. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna do any more runs today. Who should I send you guys over to? You said Impulse and Jim are doing Phasmo. Ren is doing HermitCraft. We're gonna send you over to Ren. Ren it is. All right, guys, that is it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Follow the channel if you haven't so you get notified when I go live. I do appreciate all the support. Hope you guys enjoyed the TCG stuff and the decked out stuff. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern should be when I go live. Bye, guys.